But if I'm Warner Brothers and I'm DC, I'd kind of take it down a notch, and every once in a while bring out an R-rated animated film, but still try to work around having a PG-13 film. Hey, look, I have nothing against an R-rated Killing Joke. I really don't. I have nothing against an R-rated Justice League Dark. But sooner or later, it's going to become too dependent. You guys are going to get too dependent on an R rating that it's going to come and bite you guys on the butt. So Warner Bros. DC, you got to be careful about what you do. Alright? I mean, the Harry Potter series didn't really cross over to PG-13 till the last movies. And why did they do that? Because they wanted to make sure people not only grew up with the movie series, but wanted to make sure they were comfortable and ready for that leap into PG-13. And that's what they did. When the Star Wars prequel came out, depending on how you feel about that, the first two movies, just like the original trilogy, were PG. But we all knew that, and even George Lucas knew this, that the third one in the prequel had to be more intense, had to be more dramatic, more mature, more violent, because of what Anakin Skywalker was going to become. Or who Anakin Skywalker was going to become. So, with that said, they realized, okay, we gotta, if it's what they had planned for episode 3, that was not going to fly with PG. They had to go PG-13, and that's what they did. So, again, there are certain materials like this, Justice League Dark, and maybe a few others in the future, that are more deserving of an R rating than a PG-13 or PG rating. But the thing is, Warner Bros. DC, like I said, you guys can't be too dependent on these R-rated films for your original animated movies. Because sooner or later, excuse me there, people are going to come out and say that you become too dependent, too reliant on it, and you're going to get people boycotting your movies because not only are these animated films, but it's becoming a regular, what's the saying? It's becoming a regulation that they always get an R rating, and people are going to become upset with you guys about that. So if I'm Warner Bros. In DC, and hopefully they might be listening, tone it down a little bit. Every now and then, release an R-rated animated film for your DC animated original animated universe. Every now and then do that. But to avoid a possible conflict in the future with parents, because it's going to come, no doubt, make sure your movies are PG-13 at that level, at least. And if you want to, do what you do the same thing you did with Batman v Superman. Bring out two versions. Bring out a PG-13 version, bring out an R-rated version, and that's going to, satisfy you. Okay? But overall, folks, our movie adaptations of comic books becoming too dependent on the R rating. Well, like I said, I think the Disney Marvel thing we don't have to worry about. 20th Century Fox's Marvel, maybe a little bit, but not so much. DC Warner Brothers, I would have to say yes. So, probably more acceptable than anything. But are they becoming more dependent? Right now, it seems that even though it's just 2 animated movies in a row, it might look like that right now. But hopefully they tone it down. Because if not, like I said, there's going to be problems in the future with parental groups. And you know that's coming. So, let me know what you guys think down below. And I will talk to you all later.